Hello and welcome back, YouTubers. I'm Protomario, and I thought I would talk about gamers that are not gamers or anti-gamers while we wait on Origin to update and Steam to update as well. There's quite a few things that need updated and installed, so yeah, take this time out to talk to you guys about gamers who are anti-gamers. So, I wanted to talk about individuals on YouTube who use gaming icons or gamer pictures and then will slam gamers for what they like. For example, an individual that would say use Dragonite and say, "Ha, you're gay for liking Pokemon," or "You're really stupid for liking Pokemon," and then blatantly having a Pokemon picture. But that might be too much of an extreme example. So how about an individual who uses a Kirby picture or a Dice picture, and they talk about how people are nerds for liking gaming? No. Excuse me, pardon me, sir. Hey, hang on. I've got my hand up right here. You promised. Could you call on me for a second? Yes, Proto. Could you tell us what you have to say? Yes, you're a fucking idiot. There you go. I just felt the need to get that off my chest. You see, I find it extremely funny that these individuals would sit there and demonize gaming when they themselves also play games. Now, I'm not trying to make any straw man argument here. I'm not trying to pull an Anita Sarkeesian here and, "Oh, you better stop that harassment." I don't know why I go Kermit the Frog anytime I think of stuff like that, but you're Kermit the Frog here. I'm so stupid. It's funny when you see individuals that will sit there and say, "Oh, you know, Battlefield first-person shooters, those aren't for nerds. Those are games for men. Manly men." Like, these are the same individuals who don't think women can play video games, right? But, yeah, again, I'm not trying to pull the whole Anita Sarkeesian straw man arguments here. What I'm trying to convey is that I find it incredibly ironic that individuals are out there that will sit there and make fun of gaming on one side just as long as it doesn't affect them directly. Like, for example, if your avatar is of Kirby and you're talking smack about someone who likes Xbox, but the topic at hand actually pertains to all of gaming, you're an idiot. It's just like the time when Snatcher came out, and Nintendo used that time to promote their hardware and their game systems as the family-friendly console. Like, Nintendo really should have banded together with Sega there in the courtroom instead of trying to throw them under the bus and promote their own hardware. And the ESRB came about due to that. So there's plenty of repercussions for individuals who sit there and double back on stuff like that. There's an old saying like that. You know, I know this situation isn't like Nazism and death camps and World War II, but if someone comes and takes someone and no one speaks up, they will keep coming and they will keep taking people until it's your turn. And just because you're not speaking up doesn't mean you're safe, you're just biding your time. So eventually, someone will come for your game and they will talk crap to you about your game. And then what? What's your defense going to be? Well, you're just a nerd. Like, okay, are you serious right now? There are people out there who are not nerds that do not like games. There are people out there who are nerds and do like games. There are people out there that are nerds that don't like games. Believe it or not, there are people who are really into Star Trek, Star Wars. They're all kinds of computer literate, and they just don't like video games for whatever reason. They exist, man. So throwing up that generalization has always made me laugh. But I think the silliest thing is, really, that's very hard for me to understand, is that those individuals who use first-person shooter games or more mature-themed games as some kind of smokescreen, like, oh, they're not a nerd. No, because they play those cool games, those first-person shooter games. A game is a game is a game is a game. And yes, some games are more games than others. You know, for example, you can't be expected to be taken as a hardcore gamer if you're playing Candy Crush passively throughout the year, okay? Many people probably wouldn't call you a gamer. But then that's a subject for another video. Like, for example, what is a gamer? Is a gamer a person who just plays one game, or is a gamer someone who plays a ton of games all the time? Or is a gamer someone who has a hobby invested in gaming? You know, these are simple questions that you obviously know the answer to. Most people do, but there are some people out there that struggle with the identity, quote-unquote, gamer. So, I just wanted to raise the point that I find it ironically funny when individuals will sit there and use mature gaming as a smokescreen that they themselves aren't nerds when they are nerds. I don't know about individuals who sit there and use Pokemon pictures or pictures of Kirby. I mean, man, really though, Kirby? I've seen it though. I promise you, I've seen it. And they will sit there and they will attack other gamers just because, well, because it's silly. People are silly though. So, comment section, I want you to let me know what you think about this. Do you think people who use gamer pics but sit there and talk shit about gamers, do you think they are oxymorons? Do you think it is ironic? Or do you think it's just some kind of smokescreen that they don't even play those games at all? Leave your comments in the section below, and I've been your host, Protomario, and I'm signing out. Good gaming, and God bless. And now, the important decision of joining the Maverick Rebellion. We are a tight group of individuals who rebel against stereotypes and greater evils that are commonly accepted. ISPs, children being conned out of games, sexism in video games, enough is enough, and the Mavericks have had it. If you choose to subscribe, or stay subscribed, you are joining the fight against injustice by watching my numerous video topics. From net neutrality to publishers covering up botched releases, the Mavericks are always informed on the issues plaguing your gaming experience today. So don't be left out in the cold, and don't let those people keep you down. Join the Maverick Rebellion today and become a member of the community that will listen and engage with you. What are you waiting for? Just click subscribe and you'll be in good company. Mavericks unite!